thousands of new runners coming into the sport every day. Races selling out around the world. It used to be so easy to get into a road race, and now you have to plan in advance, 6 months, 9 months, a year. Races like the Chicago Marathon selling out in 9 hours, and that's for 45,000 people. But what's interesting about the new running boom, it's significantly different than the old running boom, the boom of the 1970s. If you look up at the screen, you'll see Greta Bikes there. The boom in the 1970s involved a lot of athletes that started in the sport at a young age. They started in youth programs, high school and college in the U.S., and over time they built from running, say, the half mile to the mile, and finally up to the 5K, maybe the 10K in the middle of their career, and by the end of their career, they were running the marathon. That's not the case with this new runner. The new runner is coming straight off the couch or out from behind the computer, and they're starting to train. Now, did they say, I just want to start with running around the block? I want to build up to a 5K in a year. Maybe I'll do a 10K in 2 years. No, they immediately want to run the marathon. The most challenging event we have, that's what they want to be their first race. And you say, which marathon do you want to run? They say the next one. So they even compress the time to get ready for it. So a lot of them have really no athletic history, yet they're coming into the sport and training for the most demanding event. And obviously we have a lot of women joining the sport as well. So we have a whole new generation of runners getting involved. That presents a lot of challenge for coaches like myself. So you have an athlete that's very underprepared to embark on the training to get ready for their goal, which is the marathon. So coaches like myself recognize that what happens when people start training and they start training too often, too frequent, too soon, too much, they get hurt. It's because these athletes don't have the musculoskeletal development that the old runners did. They didn't develop through their young age and build up their musculoskeletal system. Because what gets hurt in running? The muscles, the tendons, the bones, and the ligaments. That's what gets hurt. Not the heart and the lungs. That's very robust. So I'm very excited about the Adipure line of shoes because as a coach, I finally have a tool that I can use in conjunction with their run training to develop the musculoskeletal system, to begin to protect them from injury over the course of their running career. We haven't had that before. And that's what's so exciting about the line of the Adipure shoes. We believe that if we can integrate this natural running, these products, into their training program, in addition to their run training, we can build up their musculoskeletal system. We can make them more protective against running injuries. And that has huge benefit for these new runners. They'll enjoy the sport more, they'll be more successful, and then they're likely to stay in the sport. And for me as a coach, that's a huge outcome, and I'm very excited to be part of this. Thanks.
Thank you.